What's up, guys? Welcome to a new video. I figured I'd just pop in and make this video. I'm currently just taking a look at some of the things that I'm going to be doing for the Redbubble store that I'm going to be doing publicly here in the future. I'm not sure if you guys kind of remember, but there was a video a few videos back. Maybe if you guys are new to the channel, you may know about this. Maybe you don't know about this. I'm not really sure, but there was a video that I made I don't know, a week ago. I really don't know how long ago, but it was recent. And I said that I would be doing a store publicly on Redbubble. And when I do that store publicly on Redbubble, I'm going to show it to everybody. And really what I'm just going to do is I'm going to grab the images from the tool, from the unlimited copyright free tool, and just slap them on. I'm not going to edit them. I'm not going to change them. I'm just going to sell it as art. And I'm just taking a look at some things now, just thinking about how I'm going to set this up. I think I'm going to stick with black and white photos. Not that there's anything wrong with the colored photos, and I'll just show you guys what I'm talking about. Maybe I'll just go here to kind of show you guys what I'm talking about here. The tool, for those who don't know, this is the tool on my screen. I don't know if you guys can see this. Can you guys see it? Yep, you can. All right, so this is the tool, the unlimited copyright-free images that Bots and Apps has. Now, for those who don't know, there's a lot of reasons why I use this tool, but put it plainly, if you don't want to sit there and design all day, you can use these images where you are legally allowed to use them for print on demand, and they are not considered stock photos. So for those who don't know, stock photography is actually not allowed on Redbubble. There's this debate that goes on, but I'm just going to go ahead and clarify the debate because we've spoken about this maybe 40 times by now. But essentially what this is there's two aspects to the equation. There's two sides to the equation. You have the provider of the image, and then you have the allowance of Redbubble, whether they allow it or not. A lot of the times when you go to places like a Pexels or I don't know, what other than Pexels, what else is there? Like free website images, right? Like you have Pexels, you have a bunch of other places. And I'll just show you guys what Pexels is. Pexels is this free stock photo website. When you go to a place like this, Redbubble says you cannot. They strictly say you cannot. We do not allow this to be used. Now, Pexels, they don't care. It's royalty free. I mean, meaning they don't charge you for it. So you need to have license and you need to have allowance for each image. And there's been two platforms or two softwares that I've shared in the past. The first one that we used that was allowed us legally to go out there and use certain images with a license, an allowable license for each image, and the right to use these images was a platform with the name of Unlim. And Unlim, the problem with Unlim is they were offering this one-time discount that really made it feasible. At the time, their pricing was, ridiculous amount every single month, and you got limited to 30 different photos a day. Now, that's not bad, but the problem is, like I said, they had to pay a very high monthly cost. Well, there was an offer that came out at the time where you paid a one-time payment, and they kept raising and raising and raising the price of that payment, but they had a one-time payment to where you can have all the different photos for a maximum of 30 uploads a month. Eventually, that offer closed down. When that offer closed down, there was no more of that kind of service. The thing that's closest to that is currently the Bots and Apps, this tool here. Now, like I said, the reason why I'm using this is because I do not want to use stock photography. Photos that everybody else has access to, I don't want to use that. I want to use licensed professional photography that I'm using that is essentially effective. I don't want to use anything that is free or anything like that, because that's going to screw with my results, and also I can get banned, and on top of that, I can get reported very easily. So what I like to do is I like to use this company. I've shown you guys this before. If you're new to the channel, you probably, or maybe you may know about this. I really don't know. If you don't know about this, now you know. If you know about this, great. You've seen me talk about it before, no problems. But anyways, what I like to do is I like to take these designs or these softwares, I like to give them to my virtual assistants. And not just Redbubble, but there's other print-on-demand sites out there that are more than just t-shirts and mugs and all things like that, but places where I could print canvases. I'll give you a quick example, and I'll just use this as an example. eBay, for example. I have a virtual assistant that is solely responsible for taking designs, putting them on Printful, connecting that with eBay, and we sell canvases on prints all day long on eBay. But that's just a simple example. I don't really consider that like the normal type of print on demand that we talk about here on this YouTube channel, but you kind of get the concept. So this is something that I do. And the cool thing is it's a little Chrome extension tool from Unlimited Copyright Free. From Bots and Apps, and just a little nifty tool that I could use. So I promised you guys, and I said that I would do a store on Shopify, on Redbubble, showing you guys how it all works and how I'll set it all up. And I'm thinking, because I've said this before, but if you're familiar with my journey, I started consistently uploading 60 designs a day, every day to Redbubble, 2 months prior to January. And I said my goal was to get a total of 12 months. Now, we're upcoming on the 8th month being completed. Now, if you do the math on that, 8 plus 2, like 8 full months plus 2 months, that's 10. So there's 2 months left to this journey. So ideally, the time would be, and I do plan on uploading for the whole entire rest of this year, which would really make 14 months, but just for the sake of it, for the last 2 months of this year, which essentially I call them recreational months when it comes down to Redbubble for me, because they're not required where I do the 60 designs a day, that's where I'll take a portion of those designs, whether it be 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, whatever, and I put them on this Redbubble store, which is going to be a brand new one, where I keep the theme the same, which I'm going to be using photos like this. And for those who don't know how I'm going to set that up, is I'll just simply go to this tool and I'll search for something like a picture of a horse. And I will go here to black and white and I'll hit search and I'll let it kind of do its thing. Also, speaking of this tool, which I'll make a separate video on, is they actually did an update to this tool. So before they were the images that were coming out were good quality. Now they're really good quality. Like, they stepped up how good quality it is. And just to kind of prove this point, it actually takes a little bit longer to download, but I can click on any image to download. You could look here. This was an image that I had downloaded earlier from this update, and you could see how fine details. Let me just go ahead and show you. I'll go over here to like the horse's hair. You could literally see the hair on the horse. That's how high definition, high graphics it is. I really don't know if my camera thing, recorder, whatever you want to call it, is picking this up, but the quality is insane on these photos. Before I thought they were good, they're amazing now. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I don't know if you guys have like a good device. Maybe you guys probably have really good devices, like mobile phones when you're watching this, or computers, but I really don't know if my streaming, whatever you want, audio, OBS, the screen recorder, I don't know if it's that good of quality to really pick this up, but maybe you guys can see here, and I just basically painted on the picture, but you could see here literally the hairs on this horse's face, which is insane, and we're at 400 plus% zoom, so pretty insane. So I mean, it's pretty crazy, but essentially the tool is very simple, very easy to use. You make a search, you find an image you want, you click on it, very simple, and then it will start downloading. Now, the thing I noticed is on my computer that I have in downstairs in the basement area, it downloads much faster than the ones up here, because the size of the photos are ridiculously huge. So that's something to pay attention to as well. But yeah, so there's a whole load of different things that you could do with a tool like this. You can put photos like this on eBay and sell them. You could even sell them digital files on Etsy and sell these, which is a cool little thing. If you guys want me to do a series on that, I'm very willing to do a series. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make the commitment right here and now. I will do a series on Etsy, selling this stuff on Etsy. Etsy is rather simple for me. I really don't know what people complain about when it comes to Etsy. I haven't had any issues with Etsy whatsoever. I don't pay any ad money on Etsy whatsoever. I literally just get it all through organic sales. I'm not really sure what people struggle with Etsy, but it's really rather simple. I use a certain series of tools. Actually, the company Bots and Apps, believe it or not, they do have an Etsy tool that I've been using behind the scenes. I'm not allowed to talk about it. Well, all right, I already am, but it is what it is. I'm using one of their tools. I'm an affiliate, so you guys probably know this by now. I'm an affiliate of them, and they allow me to test out tools for them. And sometimes I'll tell them, like, well, this is not ideal, or that's ideal, or whatever. And basically, I make suggestions on certain tools. I get access. That's like one of the perks of being one of their affiliates, is like you get access to early tool releases, and like you weigh in your opinion, things like that, because you're not going to promote something that you don't use, obviously. So I use one of their tools, their Etsy tool. They have this tool that's like an Etsy tool that has like 3 tools within it. And I don't know how much I could say. I don't want to say too much, but yeah, it helps out. I find the products that are on Etsy that are like low competition, like really low competition, and I make it happen. So maybe I will make a series on that. I'll literally take, no exaggeration, digital images like the ones you're seeing here, or the exact ones, and we'll post them on Etsy, and we'll make money doing Etsy. I'll have to open up another shop. I have currently 4 shops already on Etsy. I don't know if that's against their term of service or whatever. I haven't really checked. But I'll have to look into that. But yeah, that's essentially what I'm doing. So just to reiterate, I'll go to like something like, let's just use cat, for example. And maybe this is not the best example because it's a color photo, but I'll take something like a picture of a cat and just click on it, and it will download for me. Now, when I do this, guys, like I said, you want to be aware of the different photos that you're uploading and how graphically strong they are, because some of these are super high graphics. Like, it's actually kind of insane. You could see here I clicked it twice. That's how long it took for me to download. But once again, my internet connection is a lot weaker up here, which I need to really handle that, because the computer that I'm using only has like this Wi-Fi. It's like an old Wi-Fi connector kind of thing. I gotta fix that. But anyways, let's just go ahead and click on this here. And this is a low graphics type image that I clicked on. Let me go ahead and zoom out. But you can see how, like, look at the eyes on that thing. Wow, that is insane. And you could see like the little dust particles on the cat, like of the hair. But regardless, you guys get what I'm trying to say. That's the game plan. So the last 2 months of this year is basically how it's going to go. So basically after this month, that's what the series we're going to be starting. And we'll do Etsy too. Why not? We'll do Etsy too. And it'll be a lot of fun. All right. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. If you don't know and you have this tool and you're a member, go get the new update. Download it. Delete your old one. I think that's what they said in the email. They said delete the old one, use the new one, and you get better graphics on your images. All right. So that's all I got to say. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll leave the link in the description to the tool. I believe it's on sale, isn't it? Yep. The yearly is on sale. So they're discounting the yearly price. It's $99.99, and you get it for $79.99, which is really pretty good. I mean, you get to access an unlimited number of images. They have a little thing here showing like how much each company costs. Like Adobe stock costs $25, or excuse me, 25 photos per month, not even per day, and you have to pay $49. Getty Images, $375 just for an image. 25 Shutterstock images, you pay $49. 123RF, 10 photos per month, and $45. So this service pretty good. I mean, if you pay the yearly, which is exactly what I do, you're getting a crazy deal, $79.99, and you get unlimited number of photos. Like, there's literally no limits. Like, if I wanted to download 955 images today, I could sit there and do that. So that's pretty cool, and it helps me out, like I said, with my virtual assistant. So if you want to grab this, I'll leave my affiliate link in the description box down below, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, peace out, bye.